Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. Today we've got to go ahead and complete our paycheck budget number 1 check-in for April. If you missed the paycheck budget number 1 video, I will link it up above so that you can go back and watch it if you so desire. Now, I am using the Paycheck to Paycheck budget journal, but what you do see here in front of my journal is the affirmation and quotes. This one here, Omnipotent God, it is part of the set of 20 that I do have available in my Etsy shop. Now, I did print this on vellum and it is beautiful on vellum. You can use regular paper if you'd like, but it is beautiful, guys. So again, if you are interested in this, it is a set of 20. I do have the link down below in the description box to my Etsy shop. And also, if you have not gotten your 12-month paycheck to paycheck budget journal, guys, go ahead and check it out. Now, this is a neutral tone paycheck to paycheck budget journal, but if you are liking that pop of color, I do have April through October budget planner sets in my Etsy shop as well. So go ahead and check those out. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into our paycheck budget number 1 check-in. All right, guys, so we are at paycheck budget number 1 for April 1st through the 16th. Now, if this is your first time watching any of our budget videos, I will leave a playlist up above so that you can go back and watch some of our other budgeting videos. That way you can see how my husband and I handle our finances. So let's go ahead and get into this check-in. Now, for Hubs, we did plan $14.02 and we actually got $14.02 deposited into this account. And then for me, we were expecting $700 and $700 was deposited into this account. And then of course the rollover from March's budget, the $259.52, of course we have accounted for in this budget as well. So that was the actual. And the total income, which is the same, is the $2361.52 that we were working with for our paycheck budget number 1. And again, if this is your first time watching our videos, my husband and I, we do allocate a portion of our paychecks direct deposit to a joint household account, and we pay our bills from our joint household account. We still have our personal accounts where we have a little bit of money direct deposited into our personal accounts. And like I've said before, if you don't see some of the like sinking or saving funds that you normally see on other budgets, if it's not part of our budget, that means we do handle those expenses out of our personal accounts. We will often come together and talk in our budget meetings to see if there's anything that we have to add or need to add to the household budget. But again, if you don't see it, that means we take care of it out of our personal accounts, or it may be something that we do not even deal with as far as our budget. Now, for tithe and offering, we did plan $442 and the actual was $412. Now, I do get questions about how our tithe is allocated. Now, we do tithe off of our gross income. So that's the reason why you will see a larger amount, much more than 10% that you would normally see, because we do it off of our gross income. Our motto is the government gets theirs off the top. We choose to give off the top. So that's how we do our tithe and offering. Okay, it is definitely from our gross income, not our net income. And I do know that people do different things as far as giving, and that's okay, but this is just what my husband and I have agreed upon, that's what we do, and it works well for us. All right, so for our mortgage, it did come in at $502. Netflix $15.99. And we do use Every Dollar app to track our expenses, so that's what I refer to when doing our budgets. Our internet, it did come in at $65.53. YouTube at $11.99, and we did have the pest control, and that was taken care of this month. This is every other month, so we won't have pest control next month. All right, and then the electricity, the $290.86, that was taken care of. Now our grocery, guys, we actually came in at $389.06, which I'm very happy about that. All right, and then for our household supplies, we actually came in at $48.20. And then for gas, it came in at $37 for our gas. Now for paycheck budget number 1, we have not used any of the buffer, meaning that there's no unexpected expenditures that popped up during this paycheck budget period here. So nothing was actually spent from that. And then for our savings, son's tuition, the $150, that was transferred to the savings account. And then the vacation, the $100, that was taken care of as well. So the $250 for savings was taken care of. And then we get down here to HELOC, extra debt. The $36.60, that was definitely set aside. Now for our HELOC, we have decided to do a set amount, which is $50 as far as extra debt. Now I did a video, 14 tips to survive financial chaos. I'll link that up above. You can go back and watch it. And I gave several tips. So one of the tips I gave was that we were going to reduce our extra debt payment to a set amount. We didn't want to eliminate the extra debt payment, but we did reduce it down. So a total of $50 extra will be put on the HELOC. But for this particular paycheck, the $36.60 was set aside. And of course, if you've seen the paycheck budget number 2 video, you'll see the remainder that has been planned for the HELOC to total $50. All right, so let's go ahead and total our actual expenses. I'll see you back in a bit. All right, our total expenses for paycheck budget number 1 has come in at $15.63. So now we can go ahead and plug in our budget check-in actuals, guys. So for our income, the planned income was at $2361.52, and then giving was at $412, and then our expenses $1415.63, and then the savings at $250, and then of course the extra debt $36.60. So let's go ahead and crunch these numbers to see what we do have left remaining. So we have the $2361.52 minus $412 minus $1415.63 minus the $250 minus $36.60. So that leaves us with $247.29 for this paycheck budget number 1. So that is looking really good, guys. The majority of it is this buffer that we did not have to spend any money out of, but everything else is looking good. We were below in the giving, and of course we were below in our groceries, household, and our gas. So that is pretty nice for our paycheck budget number 1. All right, so make sure you stay tuned for our mid-month check-in. We've got to update our mid-month check section on our monthly budget sheet. So stay tuned for that video, guys. Let me know down in the comment section, how is your paycheck budget number 1 going for the month of April? All right, you already know the deal. I will see you later. Bye.